Live on the YouTube. We're live on the Facebook. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, we're live on Facebook. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into the morning grind. Once again, I'm Travis Lawrence here with GTT Homes. How are you guys doing this morning? Hello, hello. Hello, Cameron. Hello, Larima. If you guys don't mind, first things first, like, comment, and share the stream, of course. I'm trying to do so myself. Good morning, Brittany. How's that finger? We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Good morning, Tommy. Good morning, Van. All right, first off this morning, good morning, Kaylin. We're going to start off with 60 seconds of gratitude. Good morning, Larima. Jake, Mr. Freeze, what are we grateful for this morning?
I'm grateful for to have another day today, to get better.
That's right, another 24 hours. That's right. Good morning, Noah. Good morning, Emily. Sup, buddy? What you grateful for this morning, Mr. Noah Davidson?
Man, I'm grateful for the event we had yesterday where we went to Journey Homes and
Yeah, for sure.
we gave back and were able. I didn't do too much of the serving. I was more of the preparing, but when I was preparing, I could feel okay, this is going towards a good cause, for these guys to eat. So
Yeah, for sure. Giving back's always very important.
yeah.
Some people don't have what other people do, so it's always good to give back. I agree. I had a good time preparing to give back before my little incident.
It's definitely short-lived.
Yeah, so I tried to slice a bag of lettuce open with a pretty sharp knife and lost the tip of my finger. But Mr. Cam, what are we grateful for?
Man, Noah took the words out of my mouth. But
For sure.
I will say another thing. I'm grateful for productive tasks that keep me busy throughout the
Awesome. Yeah, that's a good one.
every stack.
I'll say I'm grateful that I didn't lose more than what I did at the tip of my finger yesterday. Because we had to dump out a little bit of salad, but not too much, so it was okay. Good morning, Hayden. Good morning, Amanda. Good morning, Chase. How are y'all doing this morning? All right, well, today's show topic is the fight results are in. Tommy made me get up here and do the show before the fight, so now we're doing it after. Good morning, Hayden. Fight results. First fight turned out good. Second round finish with knockout due to the knees. I think everybody from the office was here. It didn't go as planned for me, but it still turned out. It still turned out good.
I don't know. I didn't know that was a knockout.
Yeah, it's technically a
I
knockout.
didn't know you could. Yeah, I didn't know it was a KO, but it was damn cool because you hit him with the knee, and then it was just 10 after.
Yeah.
After the first one.
Yeah,
So,
a lot of repetitive knees for sure. Yeah, it could have been a TKO or it could have been a knockout. It goes either way. I think the way he just sit down and curled up, the ref was like, it's over, yeah. And then a TKO would be more of if he just in his corner, and you were just giving them to him. But yeah, it was good. It was good. That definitely wasn't the game plan though, at all. I'll say that. What's that? I mean, the game plan was for sure to just go in there and stay a lot more composed, calm, and just let my hands go, work off of just jab, just a single jab,
What happened?
and throw low kicks.
Why'd you get all
And
riled
I
up?
think
Why'd you get
really,
all riled up?
really the energy from the crowd was one thing.
Really?
I think, most people told me I was going to get nervous. I think I talked about that. I talked about coming in, everybody was like, you're going to get an adrenaline dump, you're going to get nervous, it's going to happen. And I think just the energy from the crowd, really, I never got nervous, never. Backstage before the fight, I never got nervous. And then when they said my name, I just walked to the ring, looked at dude the whole time, and went in there and I did it. I think I just, I was way too over-aggressive. So instead of just calming down, staying composed, I was pushing way too hard.
Is that something you train? I know you train day in, day out. Is that something keeping composure? I know you train how you punch and your
Yeah.
reps and stuff. But have you ever is that something you trained previously on how to stay composed?
I mean, yeah, yes and no, because I stay composed during sparring. I've never just got over-aggressive in sparring.
But you also didn't have all those people around you.
Yeah, no fans, no energy from the crowd for sure. But then again,
I think it just comes with experience, though. Just
calming down, yeah, for sure, it comes with experience. I've been told a lot of people's first fight is way sloppier. So I've been told I was all right. But if I had to grade myself, I think I told Jake yesterday a 5 or a 6 out of a 10. I don't think it was very mediocre. for sure. But there's always room for growth anywhere, though. You know what I mean? Then again, like, I planned for the guy to stand with me and throw, basically like the same game plan I planned for. You know, a simple first fight game plan: jab, low kick, throw a high kick here and there. And he just kept coming with all high kicks. So it's like, anytime I wanted to get inside, I couldn't ever get inside to use my hands because kicks were coming. So at the end of that first round, I basically told my coach, like, any kick he throws, I'm catching and just putting him on his back. I'm done messing with him. So it worked out. Finally, I caught that last kick and just slammed him up against the cage and started kneeing him, and we got it out of there. So it worked out good. What
would you say training looks like now after that first fight? Is it like before the first fight, or do you work on different things?
Yeah, we working on different things already. Slowed down for sure. I'm not in the camp no more, so I'm not 5 days a week. I'm doing 2-3 days a week right now. Till I get the fight schedule, and I'll pick it back up. But right now, it's just, I was gonna say that we focused on, like, the whole time being able to go, if it had to go the 3 rounds, being able to push the pace, like what I did really, like being able to push the pace the entire fight in all 3 rounds. So, like, there's no way, if you're never on your back foot, how's the judge going to say you're losing? You know what I mean? Even if he's landing punches, but I'm just walking him down. I'm the aggressor. You know what I mean? I'm keeping the center of the ring. So it's like, as long as you're just pushing, unless he's just really just delivering blows, hurting you, you're going to win the fight. So that was my thing, too. I just wanted to just push through whatever he came at me. Really and truthfully, I took it like a street fight. And I should have just stayed more composed.
What are you changing? If you had to say 2 major things that you're changing from what you've learned from the first fight?
One, if I catch a kick, either sweep him or throw a punch off of it instead of just running with him.
Anything specific in your training, though?
Yeah, staying more balanced, not so much weight on my front foot, because that's what I want to do, is just run forward every time. Yeah. So it's just more about, just staying composed, really. Yeah. Breathing and staying composed. When you're getting the shit beat out of you, just stay in your shell and return 1 or 2 instead of just trying to barge through the door, you know. There's a lot more to it, but
when were you expecting another fight?
I think I'm going to take one more by the end of the year. I'm not going to rush into nothing, you know. I trained for that fight for 11 and a half months. So it's like, there's no I'm not necessarily for that fight, but I trained for 11 and a half months, and I had that one big fight. So my mindset now is like, why put 2 months into it and grab another one when I can just stay composed, get one more by the end of the year, and then think next year.
Is it something that you want to pursue for like a larger goal, or do you just pursue, what is your reason for doing it?
Not right now. Honestly, I think I told him Thursday, for me, it's more of like a mental thing, man. Like, before I was training this stuff, I had really, like, I would snap all the time. So it would be like anger things, anger issues, not really anger issues, but just, it keeps me composed. And like, for you, it's probably basketball. The one thing you can do, you can go to just clear your head from absolutely everything else in life. It's got to be shooting hoops. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys have that for you. There's got to be one place you can go that where nothing else matters for the time you're there. The gym. Yeah, for you, it's the gym. What do you think it is, Cam?
Probably golf.
Golf. A lot of people's golf. You go play 18 holes, you got 4 hours of freedom. Most people turn their phone off. You know what I mean? So me, it's like, when I get in there, even if people think it's crazy, but even if you're getting punched and kicked, like, it's just a mindset thing. It's just like, that's where I go, and it's just, that's where I release everything. So, like, nothing else matters in the world but that moment. So it's pretty cool. I like everything about it. Let's see. Larima, good morning. Good morning, Zach Raines, Shawan, Rachel, good morning. Travis Scissorhands. All right, let's see. What else did I have wrote down? That's one thing that I wanted to talk about, too. Tommy asked me, like, when did I know I was going to win that fight? I think before, like, if my confidence level was on a 1 to 10, 0 to 10 before the fight, I'd say my confidence was at about an 8. Like, I could have been a little bit more confident, but I was highly confident. Like, I had it in the bag. And mainly it was just because of, like, the training that I was putting in. Like, I knew I was working harder than that kid. I knew I was sparring against way tougher people that was beating my head in that he was not going to do when I got in that ring. And then really and truthfully, it's just staying consistent. Because like I told y'all, when I got that fight camp, when they told me, like, all right, you're on the card, it was like, oh crap, this is real life now. Like, ain't no backing out. We ain't faking no injuries. Like, we're going in there. So it was just 4 or 5 days a week. As much as I could put in, I was putting it in. The coach was putting it into me, and it was nice.
Did you feel
Everything was
different when you heard that you were the co-main event?
Oh, yeah, that's a good thing to talk about, too. So, originally, I was supposed to be, like, 5th or 6th fight of the night out of, like, 13 fights. Well, 3 people missed weight because it was an all-amateur card, so it happens. People miss weight. They're not professionals. They don't get paid to do it. So, people missed weight, and, like, 3 or 4 fights end up backing out. So, they end up giving me the co-main event of the night based on the ticket sales that I had and the energy in the crowd. So, it was cool. No, really and truthfully, like, nothing changed. They just came back there. All our team was just circled up. We wasn't even warming up yet or nothing. They just came out there and was like, started writing on the scoreboard, basically the scorecard behind us where everybody, the lineup is.
You say like the energy is really like what?
Dude,
set it
yes.
off, bro. How does that feel to have that much support there? Like you had like this your first fight, bro, and like how does that feel to have the whole damn venue out there for you?
Yeah, it was cool, man.
Like, how does that feel?
It's really still hard to explain. Like, besides like just saying like the energy they gave me, y'all gave me, y'all. You know what I mean? Like, I heard you a lot. You know what I mean? You can't not hear Noah's voice, bro. Like, even if you watch the film back, yeah, he's yelling, knock his ass out. Like, you hear him. And that's another thing, too. Like, people say when you're in that ring, everything else zones out, and all you can see is in there. Bull crap. Like, I'm making eye contact with fans. My dad's spilling Jack and Coke on my coach's table. They're backing him up. The ref's calling timeout to back my coach's back. My dad's on the drunk. Oh, it was a mess. Like, I don't know, man. It was an experience for sure. But the crowd's energy, dude, like, I don't know. Like, I expected, like, when they said my name, butterflies or something, you know? But it never happened. Like, no butterflies in my stomach. You remember, like, Friday Night Lights, when it was time to come out the tunnel, everybody got goosebumps or butterflies. It just never happened, dude. It was just like, game time. I was naturally ready to be there. It was cool, man. It was cool. Drew Kilgore plays golf every day. See, Drew's got to clear his mind somewhere. Lorima can't wait for that fight. We're going to have one. Jake, you got any more questions? I think I don't really have nothing else besides the work that I put in for this fight is just, you know what I mean, anybody can relate that to life in general, business, wherever you're at in life. I think if you just stay consistent and put the hard work in, even when the tough time comes, you know what I mean, you'll be able to push through it easier than expected. I think it's like overcoming adversity is huge in my life because I've overcame like more adversity than anybody can overcome. Tommy will tell you I have the worst luck. Like, if y'all don't know that yet, I have the worst luck out of anybody in Tennessee probably. I'm going to start carrying a rabbit's foot in my pocket. I told him that yesterday. Hopefully that'll help me out. But I don't really have nothing else unless y'all got any more questions. Any more questions? We're good. I guess that's it. Mr. Van Grafton, you can shut us down.